web application security project, and it is a list of the top 10 most exploited vulnerabilities which are found in web application. Um, Moving ahead, so these are the things which I will be sharing with you today. First of all, there will be introduction, then an objective, and then the major types of OWASP top 10 that we have covered, the methodology, what will be the expectations, benefits of the challenges, the testing, and navigation, and then we will also do a hands-on, and then there will be the conclusion. So introduction. This paper aims to pave the way for the beginners
Sorry to interrupt
in.
in the middle. Sorry to interrupt here. Please don't read out the slides. Whatever you have done, just explain that and slide. Keep on rolling the slides.
Yeah, sure, sure. So what we have done in the paper is, like we have developed a number of web applications which are potentially vulnerable to many vulnerabilities, and we are expecting the students or the learners to look into the web applications and exploit the vulnerabilities to gain a real world experience. uh, what are the objectives? So the basic objectives are that so whenever cybersecurity is taught in our college, then it is a kind of very theoretical. So we have tried to break the monotonicity city of the theoretical aspect, and we have also tried to like imitate the potential vulnerabilities which were found in real life application, and we want to provide a hands-on experience to the security professionals and also the students who are getting started. And what are the major types of vulnerabilities which are included in our application? So these are the major vulnerabilities which we have included. It ranges from broken access control, SQL injection, cryptographic failures, and all. And what is the methodology for solving the challenges? So for example, like there will be a number of challenges which the student or the person has to solve. So for first of all, the user will visit the web application, and then they will try to exploit the vulnerabilities. And once they have successfully exploited the vulnerability, then a flag will be displayed, which will be in the format of GIST, and and there will be a value under the packet, and this flag will work as a proof and that the particular student or the person they have successfully solved the challenge, and this will give a gamified approach to the learning. Just a second. Yeah, and what you can expect in the challenge. The challenges have many varieties. There are basic challenges, also advanced, and some challenges also involve like finding a flag, and there are also challenges where you have to write a complete script, and there are challenges related to parameter tampering and cryptography too. And the benefits of the challenge, as I have already told, like people will be able to learn from real life experiences and stuff. And how were the challenges created? So basically, we are analyzing the reports which are submitted on many platforms about the vulnerabilities which are found in the major applications. And then we decided to build a demo application which contain the the similar vulnerabilities, and we try to like give it a gamified approach. So this is the motivation about how the challenge was created. So yeah, let us do a hands-on. So navigating to the portal. So you have to visit the link, and once you visit the link, then there will be a number of challenges. As you can see, there are challenges named inaccessible, crack underscore true, my app, inclusion, um, cross. So these are basically different web applications which are intentionally made vulnerable. And yeah, let us solve a sample challenge to give an idea about how this all is working. So let us choose a challenge which is named as a cryptographic failure here. So to solve the challenge, you have to visit the link which is mentioned here. Once you visit the link, you will find that there is an input field which is asking for a password. So basically, it is like imitating a real world scenario things are where things are lying behind a password verification, and you have to enter the password to fetch the resources. So this is the basic screen. Once you go in and suppose you type a wrong password, then you will see that there is a warning message. It is saying that no, absolutely the password is false. And if you go deep into it, and if you go into the URL, then you will see that there is a parameter which says view source equals false. It means that there is some hidden parameter which is being used, and like automatically it has been made as false. So if we go in, and if you change the parameter, the view source parameter from false to true, then you will see that the source code behind the authentication is being displayed here. So what it is trying to show here, that actually this parameter was supposed to be set by the application, but the developers made a mistake, and they made the parameter pass in the URL, which is not a safe coding activities. And because of this, uh, the source code is now visible to us. So this is an example of an insecure coding practice. Now, if you see the source code, you can see that the password is actually stored in the form of MD5 hash, which is already very weak. So what we will do, we will go to a rainbow table, and we will paste the hash and we will find the corresponding value in plain text. And once we have the corresponding value in plain text, then we will put it in the password. And as you can see, we have solved the challenges, and the flag is visible here. So this was just a basic example of how we have built different applications. We have vulnerabilities related to SQL injection, cross-site scripting, server side request forgery, and all such things. And what we would like to conclude here is that earlier, like students were not very interested in learning about this, because the syllabus which is available, it is more of a of a theoretical approach only. So when we introduced the students to the web application where there were intentional vulnerabilities, and they were made to solve the challenges and extract the flag, then they found it really interesting, and the learning and the understanding increased in the students. So yeah, thank you. This is what we have built.
Thank you for your presentation. So now request Dr. Dash if you have any question.
So just one query, like this kind of gamification of information security leads to usually limited personalization. So it is like just one size fits for all. Don't you think that will really create some hassle while implementing this kind of? So what kind of let's say measures can be taken to avoid that, in your opinion?
Sorry, actually, didn't understand it a bit. Can you please elaborate a bit?
I said that like gamification, if you are saying if I am a person, the other person is also attending the same kind of a simulation, then it is like
Mm-hmm.
that the person may be looking for some kind of personalization instead of having one size fits for all. So, what measure your research will take to give personalized experience so that one can understand it in a better way rather than just concentrating on getting scores with this challenge solving?
Okay, yeah, I got it. So currently we do not have any personalization measures, but we are into it, and we are also trying to explore different fields. Like currently, it tells us the web application vulnerabilities only, and we are exploring into Android application. No, also, so once we have a number of like applications, and then we can look into it, like these person will be enjoying these type of challenges more. And currently it is not there, but definitely it is in the future scope.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So you may consider it in future scope, and best of luck for your research. Thank you.
Thank you so much.